So we have gone through and figured out what are the ordered pairs of the main angles that we're going to be using in the unit circle. Now, if we know those main angles, we can use the reference angles of 30, 45, and 60, and we can put them in any quadrant. So they might be in quadrant. So if you remember, it goes quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, except for you do them in Roman numerals, but what else? Okay, so let's think about, like, then, because the reference angles will give you the same, like right here would be square root 2 over 2 and square root 2 over 2. Same over here, square root 2 over 2, square root 2 over 2. However, the only thing that's going to change is there's going to be some sign things that are different. So let's think about an ordered pair over here. The x value, positive or negative? Positive. The y value, positive or negative? Okay, let's go over to this one. X value is negative, but the y value, positive. Well, how about this one down here? X value is negative, y value is negative. And then over here, let's do green. X value is positive, y value negative. Okay, so which trig functions are positive in quadrant 1 then? Well, both the sine and the cosine are positive. Your sine is your y values and your cosine is your x values. They're both positive. So sine, cosine, and tangent would be opposite over adjacent. So that would be positive as well. Okay, so remember the phrase, all students take calculus. You might think, no they don't, but here's how that's helpful. Over here in quadrant 1, all of the things are positive. Now, if sine and cosine are positive, then secant and cosecant are as well, right? And then if tangent and cotangent, like whatever the sign is for the sine, cosecant will have the same sign, S-I-G-N. Same with these. So if those three are positive, then all the rest are as well. Okay, let's go to quadrant 2. Well, in quadrant 2, the sine is positive, which means the cosecant would be positive as well, but the cosine is not. And if the cosine isn't, then the tangent can't be, because it would be positive or negative makes negative. So the sine is, along with cosecant. Okay, now quadrant 3. Now, see this. All students. So it was just the sign. Okay. T. Take. Sine is not positive. Cosine is not positive. But negative over negative for tangent makes tangent positive. So therefore, cotangent. And last, quadrant 4. Sine is negative, but cosine is positive. But if one of them is negative, then the tangent is going to be negative as well. Okay, so all students take calculus. All of them are positive. Sine is positive. Tangent is positive. Calculus, cosine. So if just little mnemonics like that are helpful for you, there it is. Okay, but you could construct that every time. All right, now let's go in. I'm going to grab a highlighter for this. Okay. Let's make one of these for each. We're going to kind of draw a picture and figure out, okay, how do we know, could we figure out what the sign is going to be wherever we are? The answer is, we can. All right, let's see. This one right here says if tangent of theta is greater than 0. Okay, so that means positive. So the tangent is positive. That was not what I wanted. Tangent is positive here, and tangent is positive over here. Okay, so if tangent is greater than 0, which quadrants would the terminal side of theta lie? Well, either 1 or 3. All right, next one. If secant, secant goes with cosine, is less than 0. So where is the cosine negative? Cosine is negative, that's the x's. So that's over here, so that would be quadrants 2 and 3. All right, next one. If sine is greater than 0, so that means sine, so your y value is going to be positive, which quadrants would that lie in? That would be 1 or 2. Hey, how come over here I did regular? Okay, so 2 or 3. Last one. If cosine is less than 0, that's over here, so, and cotangent is greater than 0. Cotangent is greater than 0. That happens here or here. Which one's it going to be in? So fun. Only one option there. That says 3. Lots of fun.